computer. Okay, awesome. So we are on and recording. So what I wanted to talk about today was, and it's so funny, Brooke and I she mentioned it when we first jumped on, is going live and why you should be going live. And Barbara, I've seen you going live quite a bit this week, and Crystal's always been great about jumping on and going live. So just how important it is that people see your face, and then also that you are giving them value of why they should tune in. If you just go live and they're like, I'm not getting anything from this, they're going to jump off your live video. It's going to take your algorithm of your group down and all the things we don't want. So we're going to kind of talk about different ideas of how to make your live videos exciting. And so I'm going to go all the way to the basics, just because I know some of our newer girls will watch these, but they aren't comfortable enough to sign on to our Zooms, which is totally fine, but they're watching them. So I'm going to go all the way back to the basics of like lighting. You don't have to have the perfect lighting set up. Like I'll flip you guys around on because I'm using my computer this morning, but that's the mirror that I have. But this was an upgrade from this mirror, and it's so bright in my corner office. Hold on. This mirror was my original mirror that I started with, and it's got a few different settings, but I got this one off of Amazon for, I believe, a couple years ago, it was 90. I think I reordered it because I cracked one, and it was like 60. So it's still an investment, but it's not crazy. It's maybe something that if you're having a really great holiday season, you might invest in a different mirror ring light. And I love that it's a mirror, and so I can do my makeup in it, because that's my next thing. When you're doing Facebook Lives and you're applying makeup, it's really hard to see in the Facebook Live. It just screws with your brain, and it's hard to see. And I know you're trying to move fast and you're trying to talk, and I do it too, but then sometimes I get off and I'm like, oh, I look disastrous. So don't be afraid to use a mirror and not be directing right at them. Like how I'm doing now, this is okay. They're still getting the picture and they're still getting it, versus you being here and being a disaster case with your makeup. So it's totally fine to use a separate mirror. So lighting is one of them. You do not have to have a light yet. If you don't, that's fine. That doesn't give you an excuse to not be going live. And I see Brenda's with us. Welcome, Brenda. Mm-hmm. But you can use a window. So just go to a window, set yourself up, and bam, like there's really good natural lighting by a window. That's not a ring light at all. It really amplifies that zit real good for you guys. So use what you have. The next part of it is a tripod and getting something to hold your phone. And I'll send these links in our business group or on Facebook. I'll post them on the Facebook group. So this is the tripod that I recently got, and it is my new best friend. Brenda, I'm just going to mute you real fast just so you know. So it's compact and it's little, and then you open up its little legs at the butt, zoop, and it gets tall, and then it can flip, and it's magical, and it can angle, and I just slide my phone right in there, and I'm good to go. And it can get real tall, like real crazy, 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 crazy tall. I've never, ever had it this tall. I don't know why you would need it this tall for a live video, but you have options if you want to. So I will link this tripod. It has now become my new best friend, because I can set up my live videos wherever I want them. Like I can go in the bathroom and I could do a live here, and then I could have a mirror underneath it, sitting right on the table or desk underneath it. And if you have a light, it's behind it. So getting a tripod that you enjoy definitely is the next step. So you're not having to hold and juggle and balance and all of the things. I did all of the juggling and the balancing and suction cups on a mirror, holding my phone. And I did all that for years. And then I got this and I'm in love, because also if I'm doing a video, I can show them around my office of if I have orders on the floor or something, it's mobile and I can pick it up. So I will link to the tripod for you guys in the group, but it's also compact so you can take it on the road, which is another perk for this business. Okay, so we've talked about the lighting, we've talked about the setup with your phone. Now, the next thing you need to do is tell your audience when you're going to be going live. I would say if you can schedule about 75 to 80% of your live videos, at least 24, if not up to 72 hours in advance, that will give you a higher viewer percentage or higher viewer count. It is literally the Wow Book demo. You are booking, you're telling them when you're going to go live. There is a little bit of a key in Facebook algorithms to just jumping on live here and there. There's something that spikes your algorithm. So don't be afraid every once in a while just to be like, oh my God, I'm out and about. And like, honestly, Barbara, you could be like, I'm eating lunch in my car and look, my lips are still perfect. Like little things like that, totally, like those do good and they do little spikes. But for 75 to 80%, schedule your lives and tell people when to watch you. Put it in every single time zone because hopefully your business is growing outside of your little circle and you're expanding, but people are, and I am going to say it, people are dumb and it's okay. Time zones are confusing and you're like, wait, who am I? Where am I? What? So tell them exactly what time in their time zone they need to watch you. So, hey, I'm going to be revealing the new holiday scented gloss minis on Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific. See you then below. 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. List it out for them. Just really get it out so that they understand when to watch. And then about an hour or 2 hours before, do another quick post. And it doesn't have to be a picture. It literally can just be the typed words with like a colorful background, but saying going live in an hour, see you then. And that can be like the big post. And then in the comments, same thing, the time zones and when they need to watch. So you want to encourage people to join you and watch you live. Next part of going live is the awkward first 2 to 3 minutes when nobody's on. Crystal says, yes, I see her mouthing, yes. So the awkward 2 to 3 minutes, you need to be able to talk and be exciting and entertaining for the first 3 minutes of your live video without a single soul on and joining you. Because this is key for you being able to get replays and people rewatching your lives. If you choose to go, hey guys, we're just gonna wait, how I start my Zoom meetings. This is totally different than a Zoom meeting. So how we do live videos is very different. So you cannot just say, hey, we're gonna wait for people to jump on. Because then anybody that's watching on the replay is like, bye-bye. And they're scrolling and you've lost that person watching your replay. And you have to understand probably only 10% of your community is even available during the live. So if you're not entertaining in those first 3 minutes while you're waiting for your live people to come on, the 90% of the people who can't join you live have just lost watching that live video. So you have got to be entertaining at first. And I know it can be terribly awkward at times. So here's what I do. I like to repeat information about 3 to 5 times in a live video. And you might be like, that is overkill. But you know what? I get off the live video and people still ask me questions. So repeat the information. So you would start off by being like, hey guys, welcome. I'm so excited that you are here with us tonight. Do your replay speech right away. If you're watching this on the replay, because they will start it right away from the beginning. So if you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and comment replay for me in the comments and ask a question, or let me know where you're watching from, or what's your favorite holiday movie, or get them something where the people are on replay, they're engaging immediately in your live video. And the people who are watching live, they don't ever see that. It doesn't matter. So think about your first minute talking to the people who would be watching it on replay. Yeah. And you're going to quickly explain. So if you're watching on the replay, let me know where you're watching from and be sure to comment replay for me below. So what we're going to do today, and you're going to give them an agenda of what you're going to do in your live. I'm so excited. I just got the new scented gloss minis and I cannot wait to show these to you guys today because they are fabulous. So we're going to play with those in just a little bit. And you just keep explaining what you're going to be doing. If you're doing a giveaway, you'd be like, if you're jumping on for our live giveaway, be sure to start saying hi as you're jumping on. And by about a minute and a half in, you should start to be getting people joining you and jumping on, as long as you've scheduled it and given them enough heads up time to join you live. Yeah? Does that make sense of the first 2 to 3 minutes of your awkward live video? And it's awkward for everybody, you guys. It's still awkward for me to this date. I'm always like, am I live in the right group? And like, I never know if I'm in the right place. And it's totally still awkward, but you have to keep it entertaining and engaging for the first 2 to 3 minutes. Does anybody have any questions or need a little bit more info or help with this first like intro part?
I have a question. So I have a bad habit of when more people pop on, I want to like repeat everything from the beginning because they're coming on. Like if I've only had a couple on and I've started, but then now there's like 4 or 5 more on, I want to start over. Like, how do you do that or go about that?
So doing little recaps is good because you don't want to make these 3 people hear the whole spiel again. But I do like quick recaps. And real fast side note, Crystal does this, I believe, still as well. But give something away if you can every time you go live. I give away free hand sanitizer every time I go live because I order pretty much 150 PV daily, if not every other day, so I can stock up on hand sanitizer. So don't be afraid to do smaller orders so you can stock up on freebies like this. And yesterday and today, the candy cane lip sets. If you are able to place 150 PV order, and I'm saying 150 because please do not pay for shipping for a hand sanitizer. That is not smart. Do not do it. I will be very upset if I see an order come in for less than 150 PV. You're wasting money. You could go buy a hand sanitizer cheaper if you're not getting free shipping. So take advantage of these promos and get the free things. So sorry, Crystal, I got sidetracked with that. So I write their name down. So somebody new has jumped on about 5 minutes in or 10 minutes in. I would be like, hey, Emily, welcome. I've got you into our lucky live winner drawing. We're just in the middle of the gloss minis. They're so fun and cute and new. I'll go back at the end and recap all of them, but we're right in the middle. And so like, let her know what you're doing, but don't quite start over. Do a small, quick recap when somebody jumps on, just so they feel like, oh, this is what we're doing. Or if you're explaining a promotion, you could be like, we're halfway through me explaining this month's promotion. I promise I'm going to go back, but we're just about halfway through. I'm so excited you could join us. Just give them a little bit of acknowledgement. I see you. I am kind of going to catch you up, but if you hang out all the way to the end, I will repeat it at least 2 more times because you definitely are going to repeat over and over and over again. And that's good. You should be doing that because people need to hear things so many times. So does that make a little bit of sense, Crystal?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Anybody else have any questions about the first like 2 to 3 minutes? Everybody's muted, but I can't see 2 of you. So as long as you don't unmute, I'm going to assume that you're fine and you're good. Okay. So now you're in to the live video. Always, always, always have a little bit of a notepad for yourself so you know what the heck you're going to talk about. Because there's nothing worse than thinking, oh, I've got it. And then being like, oh, what was I? Oh, I had things I was going to tell you guys. Like they don't want to see that. And they do want to see you be human, but they tuned into a live. They scheduled it. they knew that you were going to be on, you need to at least have bullet points of what you're going to be doing. And usually during a live, I try to have like 2 to 3 things that I talk about. Sometimes I have way more and it's way too long, and I don't encourage doing that. But sometimes you just have a lot of things to talk about. But ideally, you have 2 to 3 key points that you're talking about. So a key point would be something like a new product, showing off a new product. That will be, it's the most exciting point. That's going to be the third point. That's going to be the last thing you do because you want to keep people watching. And if you reveal new product and that's all that they care about, once they see you apply the new glosses, they're gone and they're out the door. So I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about the new gloss minis today. We are going to also be talking about how you can sign up and earn 10% off of Kiss and Tell. Like that would be a second point. And then that would be enough to do a live for sure. Or if you're like, and you guys, even better, I'm going to give away 1 gloss mini to a lucky customer at the end of this week. So that's what we're talking about today. Stay tuned to hear how you could possibly win a gloss mini. So you have your agenda of at least 2 to 3 points that you are going to talk about during the live, and you have your notes with you. Don't try to wing it. It's just, they're just not good. And then you end up being all over the place and you're like, I don't remember what I said I was going to be on, or you nail it and you go through all of your points. But then when you go to recap, you don't remember all of the points you need to recap. So that's why just having a sticky note, don't have a script. Please don't do a script because that's gonna feel very fake and not genuine because you're reading your notes and nobody wants to hear that. So have bullet points for yourself and then you can go back and recap them. So ideally, like I was saying, you have 2 to 3 things that you're talking about during a live video. Save the best for last. Save the best for last because you want people to stay with you. And if you tease them that, oh my gosh, the gloss minis, and you let them know that they're coming, they'll stay on through your whole live video. When you are announcing something that is a bit tricky or difficult, I'm going to use Kiss and Tell, for example. I've now had to go live 4 times about Kiss and Tell, and people still aren't getting it, which is fine. We will keep explaining it and going live. Some people get it, and some people are on and ordering and sharing their referral code, and some people have no idea how to do it. So if you're doing something that is more difficult or needs more explaining, encourage your guests that are watching live to ask questions, or, hey guys, give me a thumbs up in the comments if this makes sense, and ask for feedback. You don't have to just be doing a one-sided show. Ask them, is what I'm saying making sense to you guys? And get that feedback back and forth of if it makes sense. Also, it's good for your algorithms if they're continuously commenting. So just, oh, Neptune, shush, it's okay. Continuously just try to be thinking of like, hey, let me know if this makes sense. Shush, shush, shush. Neptune, stop. It's okay. Or let me know if you, oh, seriously, every time I talk, it's okay. Oh, shush. Oh, shush. Stop, stop, stop. Sorry. Is Neptune making your dog go crazy, Crystal? Yes. Neptune, stop it. Stop it. It's okay. I know. It's okay. Come here. Do you want to protect me? Come on. It's okay. Yeah, you're fine. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Difficult things, responding, getting your customers to give you hearts and thumbs up all the time throughout the video. The best live videos are when people are commenting like crazy and you are just constantly interacting. Now, let's talk about reading comments. It just takes practice to not stop and go, oh, okay. And it happens. And there's some times that I do that. It takes practice, and it's not, I wish I could say there was a method. Maybe we'll practice on our Mafia page going live and reading comments. Like maybe we'll play with that. But ideally, you should be able to keep talking and have a thought and kind of scan a comment and interject and answer that comment without going, Oh, okay. Like try not to completely stop and read. Or if you need to, say, oh, Patty, hold on. Let me see what you said. And then like acknowledge whose comment you're reading and then read the comment aloud so everybody is with you on the same page. As opposed to you just sitting there silently reading, say, oh, okay, so Patty wants to know what is the best way to share your kiss and tell code. Okay, so Patty, and so you shared her question and then you answer it live. So if you are reading a comment and you need to stop and read it, read it aloud, share it with everybody. And I know that they can see the comment, but the comments are delayed. They come in at weird times. So just read the comment with that person and then address the question. Make sense? Yes? Cool. So then kind of the very last part of it is whatever's your most exciting thing, you have to make it exciting. And I know that I have clearly the show and theater background with me, so it's super easy for me to be like, wow. But the more excitement you can show, the more excitement that they're going to have. And not that you need to be fake and be like, you have to be genuine, you excited. And so you need to, even if you're not feeling it that day, because y'all, there are many days that I get on a live video and I'm like, this is the last thing that I want to be doing. But here we go. And like I turn it off. So you need to be exciting and like, oh my gosh, you guys, look what just arrived and things like that. You have to, it's like TV. Facebook is turning into TV. And people are sitting down and watching. If they're going to sit and watch a live video, they are kind of expecting to be entertained. So you have to have levels of your excitement. And that in showtime, I can't believe I just said those words. In theater, we call it the 11 o'clock hour or the 11 o'clock number. It's the most exciting number that everybody's like, ah, before the finale. That needs to be your excitement for that final product or that final topic, even if it's not a product. Let's say it's your monthly giveaway. Oh my gosh, you guys, this month I'm giving away a candy cane lip sense and I'm so excited because it's the perfect, and like whatever your last thing, your excitement levels got to be way higher than the excitement level of your other two announcements. So you have to have a little bit of that ebb and flow. You can't be like this all the time, but you also can't be like, you guys, I'm so excited about my candy cane giveaway, because they're going to be like, bullshit, you're not excited about that. Like you've got to have your levels of excitement. So practice that. And I really do. I think we should practice going live in the Mafia group every once in a while. And I think a good way to practice would be going through exactly what we just did, saying, hey guys, I'm going to jump on at 2 p.m. Central on Saturday. Hope you can join me. And then put 2 p.m. List out the time zones for all of us. And as many of us will try to come on as we can. And we'll try to comment and participate and engage with one another. And if you want to practice going live, we have a very safe space with our team that you can go live and practice these things, because practice with going live, it just makes perfect. You're never gonna feel comfortable unless you just start practicing. And if you don't want to just dive into the water in your group, which I fully encourage, they will be forgiving. But if that's too nerve-wracking for you, let's do it in the Mafia group. But you have to do exactly what I just said. You've got to schedule it and give us time. You've got to do it in the time zones. You got to give people the 2 to 3 minutes to jump on live and interjection. There's times, even if you give warning, people don't jump on live. And that's going to happen too. And that's okay. So if you've done your spiel and people still aren't on, you just need to treat it like a pre-recorded video at that point and just go, okay, so I am just going to quickly go through everything that I'm excited to share with you today. And all of a sudden it becomes a pre-recorded video and you stop worrying about if somebody is joining you live. And at like the 3-minute point, just let it go. And don't be like, oh, nobody's on, and should I? And I know it's happening in your head and you're like, why? And then just let go of it, move on, get your announcement across, do the video, wrap it up. Hopefully somebody will jump on, but if not, still get the information across. And then maybe in 2 days, you try that live again. And you can do the same type of announcements and encourage that you're going to give a giveaway because you didn't get to do it on Saturday's live. So on Monday, you're going to do that giveaway for anybody that comes and watches the live. So don't panic if people aren't on. Still give your information, but just move on, because there's nothing worse than just sitting there and being like, okay, well, hopefully some more people will join us. And they're like, and again, they might watch on the replay and they're like, girl, I'm here. Like, get on with it. So keep moving. Ideally, people are on, but it's going to happen that sometimes they just don't show up, and you still have to get the information across. Okay. And then if you are doing and you guys can steal this verbiage, but I call it the lucky live winner giveaway. And every time I do a live video, I give away a hand sanitizer. Or if you want to, you guys, samples, give away a gloss sample, the lip balm and the scrub. That's 75 cents. So if you're going live like 2 times a week, it's $1.50 out of your business. I believe it's going to help build your business and get you, it's something I would suggest investing in. Give away a sample. And maybe that's exciting. Maybe it's like throughout the month, you give away all of the different samples. Or you're like, I have these 10 samples, you get to pick which sample you want. That would be another cute giveaway. That for the month of December, every time you go live, you're going to give away a sample, and you have all 10 of these samples, and whoever the lucky live winner is gets to pick their sample. So like that could be a cute promo, or even you could pick it and be like, today we're giving away the resurfacer. I don't think resurfacer is in stock right now, but as an example, we're giving away the resurfacer sample, and you could talk about it quickly. Like, it doesn't have to be huge things that you're giving away, but it shows your customers that you appreciate and value them and value their time watching. So I highly, highly suggest doing a lucky live winner giveaway every time you go live. It just will, it makes them want to watch. It makes them want to join you, and you want them to want to join you. And then when you're wrapping up, I guess I didn't talk about recapping. So you hit your 11 o'clock hour, and then you go all the way back through your bullet points, and you do them quicker. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, so now we're going to do the lucky live winner. You do the winner. Yay, you won a hand sanitizer, and you're so excited for the winner. All right, you guys. So again, if you have any questions about the Kiss and Tell preferred customer or the Gloss Minis and how you can win one free, just send me a message and I'll be happy to get that answered for you. Have a great night. I'll talk to you later. So you literally, at the beginning of your live video, hit your bullet points. People are jumping on live. You go slow through all of your bullet points. If somebody jumps on in the middle, hey, we're talking about this, this, and this, we're right here. I'll recap in a minute. You keep going through your things. You recap again. You do your drawing. You recap again, and then you say goodbye. They have heard the information at least 3, if not 5 times in that live video, and they might finally get it. And then they might not, and they might still ask questions, and that's okay too. But always let them know at the end of your videos, like, hey guys, if you have any questions, please message me, leave them in the comments. I promise I'll get to them. Just let me know. I'm here for you guys. And that's the whole premises of this business, is customer service for your customers. And that's all the way from answering questions, sending direct messages, giving information in your live videos, like that's, you're trying to serve your customers. And so if you think of your live videos as a service to your customers and value, something they will get value out of, and it's not just, hey, I'm trying to sell these things, they won't buy them. But oh my gosh, let me tell you why you need this color, or why it's going to make your life better, or why CCTM is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to you. Make it about them not about what you need to sell and what you need to do. And then that will totally transform your lives as well, versus just like, well, this is what I need to do and this is what I need to sell, and making it more about this is for you guys and I'm sharing this with you guys and you're going to love these products and I'm doing a drawing for you guys and I want to give away free things. And so that is my whole spiel. I feel like I could talk about going live for like an hour and a half, but I'm not, because it is already 45 and I want to do a little bit of book club. So any questions on live video before we move in?
I have a question.
Uh-huh. Go for it. I love it.
So when I go live, like I have like a light ring with this and it holds my phone, but like the comments are in my way, like to see myself, to do my makeup sometimes. Like they cover
Like
part of my
halfway up because of where your phone sits.
Yes.
So are you able to angle your ring light down a little?
Well, yes, but like the holder part is pretty rigid. Like it angles a little bit.
Okay, because ideally, and this is a totally good point and question. So ideally, when you are going live, let's see. I'm going to just jump into Mafia so I don't accidentally show off this zit to anybody else. Okay, so when you're going live, and let's see if I can do this so you guys can kind of see. All right, here we go. Can you guys see that in the computer?
Yes.
Okay, so ideally, if you're going live and you're in the center of your screen, Crystal, you're right. The comments are going to be right in your face. So in a live, you ideally want to have your like chin line be at center screen. So that's why I was saying, can you angle your holder of your ring light down a little to put your head more at the top?
Gotcha. I think it's because I don't have a desk. I use like a TV stand and it's higher than my chair. So I think that's maybe the
so
problem.
it has you at the bottom. Yeah. So then maybe get like a bar stool so that you can sit up higher on something. Yeah. No, that's a valid, and I'm glad that you brought that up. When you're going live, yeah, you should be on like the top third of your screen is where your face should be centered. Don't center yourself, because then there's all this dead space above you. You're right. And then you're going to get covered in comments. So totally good point. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a good one. Yeah. Cause I now thinking of it, I've seen a few, I actually haven't noticed it on yours, Crystal, but I've seen a few live videos where I feel like this is what I'm watching. And like the bottom, and then it's like all this space up here. So try to practice being your face at the top so that comments can be all the way here. Cool. That's a good one. Anybody else? No? Okay. So real fast before we dive into book club, really quickly. So let's go back to last week's Hustler Challenge. Did anybody get any parties booked last week? See Barbara's face looking like no. Crystal, any parties?
Well, I have a party for next week, but it was supposed to be this week, but it got moved. So
did you book it last week? Was it a new one that was booked last week? Like from last Saturday to this Saturday, did you get a new party on the schedule for at any point? No,
it was already there. Yeah.
No worries. You have a party. That's good. Brenda, any parties? Oh wait, Barbara. Yeah, go ahead, Barbara.
I booked a party with on Fridays we wear black, and I'm having issues with that one. She invited people and they're not, only one person has signed on, and I'm having trouble getting her to encourage people to participate in the mega party. So that one was kind of hard to maneuver.
So you joined on Fridays we were black, and then you had a girl that was like, I'll invite my friends but she's only gotten one on.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I didn't do the usually I try to do the mega parties that you guys do, so I'm on the same page, but I didn't do this one because my November is like jam-packed. So did they give you a verbiage message to send to your guest?
Yeah.
Did you give that to her to send to
Yeah.
her guests? And they didn't, and they're not.
Yeah. Right. And I'm even trying to, like, I even tagged, this morning, I tagged the one person that did join and said, thanks, Angela invited you, and try to get participation. And I'm having trouble keeping up with the load of comments and stuff going on in that party. And then the message of all the girls talking on the side, the distributors. So it's kind of overwhelming to me. It's like, I'm not sure this was a good place to start. But
totally. Mega parties, they're 50-50. So they're great because you don't have to worry about content. But exactly what you're saying, they're really tough to follow up with your guests in the comments. So what I do, and if you're friends with the people, it makes it easier, because then when you're scrolling, it'll say like your friend commented. So that'll help if you're friends. But honestly, with mega parties, I spend most of the time in private messages with those people, just because trying to interact in the 400 comments, I'm like, whoa. So you can say,
and I started an instant message group with those people that I know that are in there that I invited. And so we're talking and communicating about the videos.
Super smart. I was just going to suggest that for the other hostess's party, or for the other host, have her say, hey, add two to three of your friends in a group message with me, and we can chat about which videos are our favorites and see if maybe that. But you've done all of the things that you should be doing. Sometimes you just can't control the hostesses and their friends. And, you never know if they just hosted 5 other parties that month and their friends are burned out, or if, so you just do your best and you do what you do all the time. And then you hope that the hostess will help you out. And if not, you hope that the hostess will buy a lot of things.
Right.
So yeah, mega parties are a whole nother can of worms, but they're great because you don't have to worry about content. And so that part I really like about them, and people see different faces. And
not just the content, but the gifts that people could potentially win. That's really good, a good benefit. I liked it. But the other thing I had, because I work Monday through Friday and the lives were on the weekdays and my phone was going crazy. And trying to catch up and read all that at lunch or at the end of the day, it was interesting.
Yeah, you're like, this is too much. I cannot. Yeah, no, they definitely, and you can change your face. I don't get notifications pushed on Facebook because I would go crazy town. So I would suggest turning that off. You still can, when you log into Facebook, you will still see the little notification down there. Yeah. But I do not have them pushed through to me.
It's not the Facebook, it was the instant message group of distributors.
Oh, you guys have a mess. You can also mute those too.
Okay.
So I also do that. I have a lot because I'm in a lot of group chats. So if you go in, so I'm in Mafia and you click on it. Sorry, it's a little weird, but do you see that little bell? You can say mute. And you can mute it for 5 minutes, an hour, 8, 24, or until I turn it back on.
Okay.
So no, and keep your sanity, because I know there's times that I'm like, oh my God, stop. So mute, turn off notifications, do them as your schedule needs. So that makes sense.
So that was the one and only party I booked, and it's kind of not going well.
But you booked one, so that's the start. And here's what else you can do. If her guests aren't getting in on that, try to book a traditional beauty bash. Say, hey, I think something with your guests maybe felt overwhelmed. Let's just put a beauty bash on the book so it can be a little bit more personal for you and your guests. And just she already agreed to host, so she's already kind of in it. See if you can get a beauty bash out of her.
And my goal is, the wedding's next Friday. So I get past Friday by pushing people to try and book after that. the
Totally.
last week of November, and then I could front load for December with it. That
Perfect.
would be,
And that is super smart.
and I'll be traveling on vacation. I can just do it at my sister-in-law's house.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Well, yeah, I think that all sounds really, really good. So that was Hustler Challenge this week. So we'll move on into, I will post it, but I don't think anybody else got parties booked. So Hustler Challenge for this week is to go live and talk about either, if you have the new mini glosses, share the new mini glosses. If you saw my video last night, it was comical. I closed my eyes and I tried, so I like did this and I was like, I can't see the glosses. I don't know which ones they are. And I pulled out a gloss and I still had my eyes closed and I twisted it open and I tried to figure out what scent it was. And I did it all with my eyes closed. And some of them, you guys, I was spot on and some of them I was way off, but it was hysterical. It was funny. And then after I smelled it, I was like, oh my gosh, of course, duh, sugar cookie. And then I put it on and it's so pretty. So that absolutely, if you want, go watch it, steal it and do it, because it was, people enjoyed it a lot. So I encourage you to go live this week. If you already go live all the time, that's fine. You'll still get the hustler point this week. You just need to tag me in your live video so that I can see it. So at some point between now and next meeting for the Hustler Challenge, it's go live and tag me, and that will get your name into the drawing. So I was hoping we had a few more parties booked, because I was like, all right, I'll do 4 Hustler Challenges, and each week one winner, I'll draw a winner, and we'll eventually give away a set of gloss minis. So if you win one Hustler Challenge, you get one. And then whoever wins the next Hustler Challenge will get a gloss. And at the end of 4 weeks, I will have given away to the team a set of gloss minis. And if you're the only one that's killing the challenges, you'll win a whole set of gloss minis. So Hustler Challenge this week is to go live and do all of the steps that we talked about. Tag me. And so I would say gloss minis. If you don't have the gloss minis, that's okay. Start talking about your Black Friday sales. And if you're doing Black Friday, start getting that into people's brains. So that could be another topic. And then keep pushing holiday parties. I know people are going to start to get busy and be giving a little bit of pushback, but don't say like, okay, well, I didn't get any booked, I guess I'm done for the rest of the year. Like, no, still keep pushing for holiday parties. Like that week after Black Friday is a perfect time. That 29th through the, I've been texting it to people. You think I would know it off the top of my head. That 29th through the 5th, that week should be a major money week for everybody, because it's right after Black Friday. It's getting into December. People are like, oh crap, I do need presents. So really try to keep pushing for parties for that week of the 29th. Even the week of Thanksgiving, you could do a party on like a Monday. You could do like a grateful party with your friends, but those would be my recommended topics for the live. So minis, if you have them, Black Friday and or holiday parties. And then you don't have to do the promo I'm doing, but do a promo. If you sell 10 gloss minis, you're going to give away a single mini or a set if you want to, or whatever promo you want to have a promo with your gloss minis and with your live video so that they are excited to join you. Make sense for Hustler Challenge? And everybody that goes live and tags me in their live will get an entry into the gloss mini for the week. Recap, there's still the Maiden Challenge, which I don't know if everybody caught the replay last week, but I announced that for now until the end of the year, anybody on the team that hits Maiden will get a massage gift card or Massage Envy gift card, some sort of spoil your body, feel good, feel like a queen. So still be going and pushing for Maiden. Yeah. Now, super fast book club. Everybody up to chapter 8? Did you get there, Crystal? No, it's all good. She's like, ugh. Okay. So since we had a lot, we had chapter 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to find my notes because they're on my phone and just quickly share some of my favorite points of these, and you guys share any of your favorite points from them. So chapter 5, the first thing that I wrote down was to be like the goats. And if you remember, chapter 5 was all about the goats and just being unapologetically who they are. And this goes perfectly into our live videos. I want you to take the points that I'm giving you, but you guys, I don't want you to be me. My training is not telling you that your live videos have to look just like mine. I want you to take points and feeders, but I want you to be you, be unapologetically you. And whatever that looks like, that's what I want you to do. So be the goats, be you and who you want to be. The other point that I wrote down that I loved was, and I have this quote everywhere, if you want something you've never had, you have to do things you've never done. So if you want something you've never had, you have to do things you've never done. You all know I'm a big fan of goal setting and I love dreaming big, but you have to then push yourself to do things that are going to make you a little uncomfortable in order to achieve those goals. So you can't, and this will be one of these tough love moments, you can't be like, but I'm just not getting the sales that I want. And I'll be like, are you doing the exact same things you've always done? And if you're like, yeah, I'm going to say, okay, well, let's look and figure out what's not working. Because if you're doing the exact same things and expecting to get all of a sudden double sales from doing the same things, that's just, I like dreaming big, but that's just wishful thinking. You're going to have to do different things to get the different goals. And I love this one. Don't wait until everything is figured out to start working on I read that wrong. Don't wait until everything is figured out. Start working with what you know now. So you guys are all actually really great about this, but this is for any of my friends that are watching, not the Zoom live, and you're not starting your business because you're waiting until it's all figured out. You will never have it all figured out. And put your hands up if you're here live. Do you have it all figured out? No, I don't. I don't have it all figured out, but you just need to start going. So I'm speaking to all of you that are like, I'm just going to wait until I have my perfect setup, or I'm just going to wait until I have all the products here, or no, go, just start doing. Do with what you have. Okay. That was chapter 5. Did anybody else have any notes on chapter 5 that they want to share? No? Okay. Chapter 6. So many good gems. I adore her. You can have your excuses or you can have success. You can't have both. And I love that because it's so easy to be like, it's just because, or nope, you can have your excuses or you can have success, but you can't have both. So stop making excuses, just push past, move on. And this was another bonus one. If you sell something you love, you're just selling love. And I really enjoyed that because it can feel sometimes like we're like, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. But if you truly love it, you're just selling love. And what the world needs now is love, sweet love, all of that goodness. So sell love. That's all that I had in chapter 6. Anybody else? Chapter 6 ones? No? All right. And chapter 7. Oh, I don't have my chapter 8 notes. Well, we're going to stop after chapter 7. But chapter 7, growth happens through friction and challenges. So when you're being met with that customer that's frictiony and challenging, that's where your growth is going to happen. Keep pushing through the uncomfortable. Keep pushing through going live and feeling like you're going to vomit before you go live. Keep pushing through the live videos where nobody shows up. Keep pushing through that friction and those challenges, because that's when growth happens. And she says, or she didn't say this, I wrote it though. Plant your seeds and be patient. Do not plant your seeds and then a day later be like, are you growing? Are you growing? They say in this business, what you do today pays you in 90 days. Y'all, that's 3 months. What you do today is going to pay you in 3 months. So don't, and we're all in this world of instant gratification and like, I want it now and I know that's hard, but remember that when you have days or weeks where things aren't happening, don't give up. Keep planting the seeds, keep doing the things, keep talking to people, doing the live videos, keep going, because you're going to hit that 90 days and things are going to start to blossom and come easier. And that customer who's been in your VIP group for 2 months and hasn't said a damn thing is going to place a $200 order. You're going to be like, well, where'd you come from? But plant those seeds and they will come, but you have to keep doing the work. You can't plant it once and walk away. That's not how gardening works. That's not how business works. That's not how growth works. You've got to keep giving those seeds love and attention, but not like digging them up to see where they're at. So I adore this book. I hope you guys all are loving it. We will do, I don't know where my chapter 8 notes are, so we'll recap chapter 8 again next week. So let's go. I actually haven't even looked how long the chapters are. Give me one moment to jump into Audible and see where we want to be. Badass, open, pause, chapters. They're pretty quick. So let's do 2 chapters. Let's do 9 and 10 because they're not crazy long chapters. So, and I'll find my notes for 8. So we'll recap 8, 9, and 10. And you guys, don't be afraid to write down something that you learned or make it more than just me sharing my favorite things. Let me know what your favorite parts of those chapters are when we're on next week. Go live, tag me, and that's the Hustler Challenge, Maiden Challenge. And I think that's all right now that I have going on for us. Oh, order today if you can. Get a free candy cane lip sense. Place a 150 PV order. Get your free hand sanitizer, free candy cane, free shipping, all of the things today if you can. Barbara.
I just have a quick share.
Yep.
I made my husband try the sample shave cream and moisturizer, and he liked it. So one of the things I ordered today is a set for him.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And also that's a good thing. If you, this is a side note, not at all related, but I'm glad you brought it up. If you have an order come in, and let's say they order, I'm just going to use this for example, because it just happened to me, crimson lip sense and a red glitter gloss. And you're in your back office and you type in red glitter gloss, you're going to notice that it's in a bundle, the red glitter gloss. Now, not all things are in a bundle, but certain things are in a bundle. If a customer is ordering 2 things that would be in a bundle, get the whole bundle because you're going to get the free oops remover and the free bag and all of the, so just, that's kind of like ahead of the game smart ordering. But Barbara, that reminded me, like, get the whole collection and the free bag and the goodie, even if only 60% of what you need is in the collection. Somebody else will buy that other 30% and you'll get it at a bigger discount. You'll get the free bag. You'll get all of the extra goodies. That's a lot of times how I stock up on my oops remover, is because all the collections come with a free oops remover. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to buy the collection and sell it off individually. Thank you very much for all my free oops removers. So take advantage of Senegent's promotions whenever you can, because like, I want you guys to be making the most money. So yes, promotions are good. Get a free candy cane, get free shipping, get your minis. I'm shocked they are still in stock. I am truly baffled that they are still in stock. I don't know if they just quadrupled the amount that they made last year, but literally last year they were gone in 48 hours. They came back again. They were gone in like 4 days, and then they came back one more time and they were gone.
It was mentioned in the mega party that they made many more.
Okay, great. I'm glad that they made many more because I hate that rush mentality, but it also is good for your clients because these will not be around forever. Like I'm telling my clients, these will probably not be around for Black Friday. And I'm not going to put these on sale for Black Friday. So just get them to order them now. You can hold them for your clients until Black Friday, but like I personally am not putting these on sale for Black Friday because I don't think they're still going to be in stock by then, and I want to make the full $40 off of them. So, and then hostess rewards. If you guys are trying to bribe hostesses, not the whole pack, but guess what? If you sign up to book a party, you get to pick a mini gloss, and there are 4 hostesses, and that's $5 each that you paid for it if you're buying it 50% off. So you're paying $5 for a hostess gift, and that's a pretty good hostess gift. So don't be afraid to grab 1 or 2 of these for you to bribe as hostess gifts. Okay, I went long. I always go long. My apologies. That's the other thing with your live videos. Don't do what I do. Keep them fast. Keep them like 20 to 30 minutes. Every time I get off a live video, I'm like, are you kidding me? I talk for an hour. Don't be like me. Be quick, be efficient. So you guys, on that note, if you don't have any questions, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And tomorrow I will post the votes for next week. I know we're getting into holiday season and it's getting busy, and I'm coming back by you, Crystal, and Brenda, I'm coming Midwest. So we leave on Tuesday. If you guys can't get a hold of me on Tuesday, it's because we're driving all the way through, but I will get back to you as soon as I can. So have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for hanging out this morning with me and my zit. You guys have a great one. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.